Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will reporting about the current situation and the migrations rules. So after the migrations rule change, so this today, 5 July 2020 is the last day before the Eden starts. So this is the last day you can move or migrate before you be locked in the immigration will be disabled for states that are in the sessions of the doomsday conquest. So if you want to move, you will move now. This is the result of the immigration adjustments rule. We have a new super state that 109. This state has become so powerful that almost all the super player are migrating here. So we talking about the GTC and SUKER here. So SUKER actually move all the base here, and the GTC also. They move freely, man. This is so expensive for some of the last shelter player, but not for them. Uh, let's let's talk about SUKER can move its base from 222 to 126. This is about the last month. Maybe he spent more than $1,000 for these migrations only. And now today, we see Suker move all his base to this state. So paying migrations for the Sukers is a really small price, I think. So let's take a look. Actually, now today's uh, state 66 is not the strongest one. So we have a new strongest state in the last shelter game. This is, I think, cannot be changed again because the player here are so crazy. So playing last shelter right now is I think it's not about skill anymore, because this is too much pay to win right now. So if you see this, just follow the flow and go with the risk player you have in your state. So you can choose between to spend or spend smart, or you can choose to spend crazy like them. But I think you will not be reaching this level if you not join them. So if you want to make sure your spending money is worthy, you must go to the state 109 or in the top state. So let's take a look state in the state 100 This is what happen if all the best player, all the spending player meet here. State 100 itself is also a super state, because the server is down so much in this time. So we may not be able to see the all the base here, but let's take a look. They are apparently making the new alliance that right now is only a level 1 alliance. Level 1 alliance gift chest. So this is a key BN. So because let's take a look how many oasis base here, so many skinned base here. This is something so extraordinary, guys. This is not how all the player can do, because the game itself is so broken. I think I must close it and reopen the tab. So let's take a look. Because the migration changed so much, this is will ruin the migration system. So all the countries or state that in a doomsday conquest cannot be moved or moving. So if we have a different start of the doomsday conquest, this is also means that the state will be locked, even though the status we can move there. But that will never happen because the doomsday conquest seasons are already there. So this is what happen if the developer become too greedy. I think the developer in this game is become so much greedy, because they are right now or only maximizing the income in the T10 technology that up or rental here and not permanent, and also the heroes. So this is just, I think from this point, Last Shelter will become only a number game. So if the T10 is not, it is absolute, so because they will release the T11. So this is this is super easy for them, but not for us. That we must pay some money to get them. But they only release something just like T1, that but with different stats. You know what I mean, but because this is the only number game right now, because the possibility to make this new grid state from the 66, I think not all the players are spender, because they play so hard and so long to achieve that. They are the first state that able to create a level 6 national quest. Right now, this is, even though you create the new state in the state 1000, for example, you can reach this point with you spending much. So let's let's talk about GTSA here. GTSA here originally come from state 700, and now he moved back to the older state just become a new super player. So the longer you play is not is not difference your power, your real power, because it is something that cannot be obtained by long play. This is must be buy with real money. So this is what happened, guys. State 1000 NN becomes so powerful that I can believe either they are able to reach this point, 3.7 billion in migrations power. So this is mean that 100 player in here have migrations rating of 37 millions. Yes, just imagine that. This is from 100 player. So if they have a 200 player that have migrations power that reach the point above 30 millions, I think this state cannot be defeated in any means. You maybe can defeat it in a gather day or any day that they do nothing. The max base, they do nothing. They can do everything in the training day and key A, but I think max base cannot do anything in the research day, or because right now we have a T10, they can do something to reach the point in the to get a point in the research day, but for the building day and the gathering, I think they will just get a 9 box from this super base account. So super base account is specialized in attacking, and if you in the state 109, I want to know how many VIP 4 in here in this state. I think we have GTC and all the sugar base are in here. State 109 itself is also so strong. So before even the KBNs come here, this is what happened. KBN have 17 billion. We have all player from the 2000 to 200 and 222 player that move from 126 and come here at last. So this is, I think, the last day, the last that they will move. This is the last that they will do nothing. They saving money for the other funds. So because they don't want to fight with the same player like them, like a super player we want to see. So they decide to make alliance. The super player become alliance with super player to have fun. So they will not spend any time anymore in the game, because they don't need to, because they will not be challengers in for them. They are no challenger for them, so they will torture other state. Oh, if you meet this state in the Eden, make sure they will always take the world center. I think the only candidate for fighting this crazy state is 66, but I don't think that 66 itself is able to cope with this player. I mean, what happen if 66 come here too? This is not possible, but this is will bring the game down because a new player will not have a hope. So they will have all the fun itself in this state. So this is, you can consider this all the player will be left in the game after so many people left the game. So this is the player that will stay in the game until the game itself is dead. So right now, is last shelter for me is not a strategy anymore. Is too much pay for the win. We have nothing to achieve. We have nothing in. We have no goal for here. For collecting heroes, this is so just a dream. If you will always lack heroes because the game will release a new heroes as soon as possible. Right now they release the gluttony heroes and red rush heroes. Before we able to max these heroes, they will release new heroes that this is also a number game. So we for some player we cannot obtain the season 4 and season 3 heroes, but for them they already max even the SX hero that we maybe not be able to unlock most of his skill because they need 3 duplicate in heroes that we cannot obtain without. So for some player we will have a hard time getting this hero. Let's take a look in the heroes pool here. In state 461, we already passed the season X0, but the season X0 is not in the pool in the orange recruitment hero. They delayed it for the another 60 days or another Eden seasons, for another doomsday seasons. So they make sure that you will not get each hero without paying or without a season recruitment heroes even. So if we don't we don't have that even, so we cannot obtain here. They changed the rules from the season 1 to 3 and 4. If we already finished the seasons, the seasonal hero will become the orange quality hero, even though the chance to obtaining this are so super hard. So they're lying to us about the orange hero itself. Let's take a look at the example here. They're saying that orange hero has a 3 point let's say it's a 4% chance to get the orange hero, but the chance to getting the seasonal hero that also orange are super low. So they're telling us that this is the same color, but not in the ability itself. And so on the season X hero, maybe if they have all their own color, that developer not telling us the truth behind the code in background. So let's take a look about the purple hero also. The development hero like this is also a purple, but you will not get the hero with using the purple recruitment ticket. Even if you using the orange recruitment ticket, the chance to obtain the development hero that are only a purple quality is a super low. So so they are telling us that this is for the common one. I think this is for the common one. They will not telling us about the seasonal or hero that are stronger than the other heroes. The chance to obtaining them that hero is super low. Let's take a look. So this is that you must create some farm to investigate the state if you want the so much more detailed info about this state. From the line, from the lines or other people that already in here, they send the screenshot about the killing the strong player in this state. Almost almost 650 player have a kill count that above 1 billion. So they have 50 player that are super player in the other state. They will do very well in the key A, that they will destroy any state that they move. So right now we have a server 66 that never lose their LC. So this is their target, I think. State 66 are in the deep trouble right here, because they hurt by playing they doing this by playing. I really respect the season 66 deep on. I'm not counting about what you say about what your experience with this state. You can say they are a dictator or anything, but the ability to manage that state like this in the in the server 66 are super amazing, guys. You can say anything about it, but you can deny the fact that they able to maintain the state quality even though they have a rogue player here, a paired player that are also max. Right now they move to 177, so this state able to cope with the internal trouble, so for a very long time and never lose the LC battle. This state are super amazing because they played with time. They played what supposed the game to do, what the game told us to do at the initial release. But for the new state or any player that spend to get what he wants, I think the priority to playing this game is not what intended to be in the first place. So this game is changing mean in any player. So that's why also many players leave the game, because they see that they have no hope. Just why playing the game that we already see we lose at the start. So I'm not saying this because to discourage any player that are already playing this game, but this is from my experience itself. But the game changing so much. So if you reach the B after you reach the season 3 Eden, you will realize that you will cannot compete with the spending player in there. You will missing the seasonal 1 hero, seasonal 2 heroes, and you already see that you already at your max, because if you want to grow anymore, you will need to spend. Because if you don't spend at that time you have some seasonal heroes but not max, and you already be 25 with the all 39, you will see that you will always lose to the player because you still don't have a max text, because you don't open the VIP. You will have something that you cannot reach without paying. So that's your must. You must accept it. If you want to get a new experience in playing this game, so you must sell your account or you must leave your account to create new one. So that's why the player in this game are actually a same player, even though the state are already in 100 1000, I think, 1000 and more. But that don't change the means that the player this player also but they just want to to get more fun in playing this game. So they want the experience to experience the fun in game, in the starting the game, to have a new experience, to replay the experience that they play for the first time. They don't have anything to worry about. They don't see. That's so fun. Well, season 1 and season 2 are so fun. Well, after that, you will realize that only small player will be able to compete or with complete the pace of the game. So the game itself is so broken because at this hole in my time zone, the servers always laggy. I'm at UTC plus 8 hours, so I have a reason around 10 a.m. This is all good because this is from ASEAN, I think. We have a superpower here. We have GTC and SUKER. The one that we wants they are fighting, but the rich people always like this. They will join the rich people, so they will be using. They will be not use. So the free player like us will not see the epic battle. So they decide why we fighting with a super hard enemy. Why not making friend and torture the? We must play fact that we we believe we win. We believe we win easy. So if they fighting any state, I think this they will play the state with ease. I think the state can have a huge defense against his player, but if they won, they will win. See, actually, they will win at the end. So this is the current report for me. I'm making this account in the 461 to see the the migration strength, and the game itself is not so far so fucking unfair for this. Let's take a look. The migration strength from this state are so good. They have a 1001, 1001, 1004, 1005 migrations group ruin. For my original state in 418, they only have a 1006 and 1007 that only contain the no more than 30 state that already dead. Comparing with this state, this game is so fucking unfair. Compared to this. So if you decide to play this game, make sure you have or you in the correct server. If you in Chinese server, just delete that account. That they just playing with you. They just using you as a lab rat. So this is what happened in the current report for the state and the new migrations adjustment. This adjustment is basically tell us that the migration is locked now. This migration is they will need to make sure that you will not migrate. We can still move farm here because the migrations rating allow not more than 3 millions. This is easy because even with farm level B25 without tax with T8 troops, they will easily reach the below 3 millions. They will usually have 2.5 million until 2.8 million migration rating. So you will still be able to come here with B25. This is good for everyone if they have this grouping. So the most important grouping migration string 1001. This is if you want to buy or to make account, make sure that state have this migration string because this is the key. This is the key and this is your escape, man. They will migrate. They will group this 104 also to this, I think, because the power differences between them are so small. They maybe just need another 60 days for this. But that's the current report for the migration strength and the last day before the doomsday conquest begins, guys. Let's take a look at the state 329. They have so many players come here, but let's take a look at the zone strength. So the top 100 player in here only have 30 millions, 30 millions, 31 millions, I think, 31 million less something. They already lose to this state that a superstate in the 400s area. This is super spending set, but not crazy as S109. This is beyond crazy, guys. 100, and because they have a CTESSE and SUKER that will easily pay money for the other base. So this is the grand report for the new migration and the new superstate. Finally, the state 66, some state able to take the state 66 throne for years. Enjoy your game and stay tuned in. If you want to support me, just follow me in my channel and click subscribe and like this button, and also turn on your notification in this channel. See you guys later. I'm out.